Hi, this is Amelia, and I'm here with
Holden,
Elsa,
Mr. Rezny.
And today we're going to be interviewing Mr. Rezny about being a teacher. Okay, so Rezny, what made you want to be a teacher in the first place?
Well, when I went to college, I was actually initially in business, but I kind of got into looking at what I was involved in, and everything was kind of dealing with students. And so I kind of changed courses and went into education. So I'm here today because of that.
all right. What's your favorite thing about being a teacher?
I think that my favorite thing is just kind of interacting with people. I'm a big people person. I like to build relationships and do that kind of stuff. My favorite thing is not grading papers and that kind of stuff. It's a necessary evil, but I enjoy building relationships and getting to know people and just talking with students.
Okay, next question. What classes do you teach and which one is your favorite?
Well, I'll start in the low end of the building. I teach the fourth graders. So I do fourth grade math, and then I do sixth grade math and sixth grade science. And then I do seventh grade math and eighth grade math. So I do a lot of different things throughout the day. I think my favorite depends on like the subject that we're doing. So there's different things that I like throughout the year. Like let's start in science. Like I love doing energy in science because we get to do a lot of experiments and hands-on stuff. And then in math, I like certain topics better than other. You know, there's some that are a lot of fun to do in math, and then there are some that are just kind of like I wish we could do without. But there are also things that we have to do in math that we gotta get through. I'm sure like you guys like doing certain things in math better than others. But I think it just depends on the time of year. I like weather and energy and science, and then in math, I enjoy doing, like I like solving equations, but that's because I'm a number person, and I like percentages and anything with money in math as well. So
who doesn't like money?
Well, you got to know math if you want to make money.
That is true.
Okay, Rezny, what is the most challenging thing about being a teacher?
I think the most challenging thing is making sure that everyone in your class is on the same page, like understanding where everyone's at, and then making changes just to make sure other people understand. And I think students sometimes take it for granted that it is difficult to make sure that everyone understands, and that, kids show up day to day and they don't necessarily want to put in the work. And sometimes you have to understand that teachers also want to help you, and you have to want to be willing to take their help. But I get that you guys show up and you're tired and you're crabby and you're also teenagers, but we're trying to help you, and sometimes you don't want that help, but you only have so many days to get through the school year, and we're just trying to make sure that you become the best version of yourself and go out those doors and become a productive member of society, and not live in a box down by the river.
Are you judging people who live in a box?
No, I'm not judging people I just don't want you to have to do that.
But what if it's exciting for us?
Well, then you can choose to do that. I think it'd be fun to travel around the world and live in a van and do those kind of things. But is that something you want to do, Elsa? You also just told me you like money, so.
Who doesn't like money though?
Okay.
And then for our last question, how many or do you do any extracurricular activities?
Yeah, I coach basketball, junior high boys and girls basketball. So that takes up about 4 months between October, we start boys, to Christmas time. And then we come back the new year and then do girls until end of February. So that's my extracurricular right now. Awesome. A lot of fun.
Okay, thank you for letting us interview you, Rezny, and yeah. Hi, this is Amelia, and I'm here with
Holden,
Elsa,
and Mrs. Matum.
And today we're going to be interviewing Mrs. Matum about being a teacher. Okay, so Matum, what made you want to be a teacher in the first place?
Well, it happened so long ago, I'm not even really sure. I'm guessing part of the reason would be because I had a lot of teachers that were really influential in my life growing up, and the ones that I'm still friends with today that created some amazing memories in the classroom.
Okay.
All right. And then what's your favorite thing about being a teacher?
My favorite thing about being the teacher is probably my students. If it weren't for my students, I don't know how much fun it would be. But my favorite thing is definitely my kids.
Okay, the next question we'll be asking is, what is your best class and worst class?
If I had to choose a favorite class, I'm going to talk subject area, not grade level. My favorite subject area would probably be reading. I wish I could teach more reading classes and even some specific writing or speaking or theater classes in middle school. I really think that we are missing out on that. And so probably reading. I love literature and I love writing my own pieces too.
Who is the loudest class that you have?
Oh, I can't do that. Can't
Probably
throw
not.
classes under the bus. They know who they are.
Okay, and what is like the most challenging thing that you have to do while being a teacher?
I would say the most challenging thing have been the last 2 to 2.5 years with the pandemic teaching. I think for me, it's class sizes and just the number of students. I feel like with so many kids in each section, I don't really feel like I'm able to make the connection or develop the relationships that I would like to because there's just not enough time. There's so many of them and only one of me.
All right. And then how many extracurricular activities do you do for either middle schoolers or high schoolers?
I do 2 extracurricular activities. I am the theater director for the one-act play production, and then I also coach high school speech. I would love to get a junior high speech team started. There are meets around the area for junior high speech kids, but I just don't have it in me right now to get that started.
Yeah.
Okay, well, thank you for letting us interview today, and thanks for listening to our podcast, and make sure you go to all of our sources and check out the Matum YouTube channel. Hi, this is Amelia, and I'm here with
Holden.
And Elsa.
and today we're going to be talking about ice cream. Okay, so what is your favorite type of ice cream?
My name is Holden, and I would have to say my favorite type of ice cream would probably have to be mint chip, only because when you're eating that minty ice cream, then you have that little crunch of chocolate. It's just really good.
Okay, Elsa.
This is tricky, all right, because I got like 4. All right. We got birthday cake because I'm an immature child. We got cookies and cream. We have chocolate chip cookie dough, and we have dulce de leche.
Can you please explain what
Dulce de leche.
Okay, it's vanilla ice cream with like caramel in it, caramel swirls, and then you got like little bits of chocolate with caramel inside. It's good.
Cool beans.
Yeah. All right.
My name's Amelia, and I think my favorite type of ice cream would probably have to be a tie between cookies and cream and chocolate chip cookie dough because,
Agree.
yeah, especially when,
I mean, who cares if you get salmonella if it's good?
yeah, for real.
No, seriously. Doesn't
Mm.
matter.
Okay, what's your guys' favorite toppings on your ice cream? Like, if you're talking about, like, a plain chocolate or plain vanilla,
Like just vanilla, like ice
yeah,
cream.
if you had, like, a plain chocolate ice cream or a plain vanilla ice cream, what would be your go-to toppings?
I'd probably use chocolate syrup first, and then I would have some sprinkles. And then I usually, this is the weirdest thing ever. But if I'm doing it, I would do strawberry syrup, gummy bears, and sprinkles.
That's really not that weird.
It's really good because they have it at Sun Valley Lane, which is like really good.
That's a bowling place.
I know, but the ice cream is very good.
You can't go wrong with sprinkles. Colors are pretty. But maraschino cherries are up
Yeah.
there. We love cherries. Amelia?
Either, like,
Come on,
what are they
spit it out.
called? Like, little brownie
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 bits?
bites?
Brownie bites or something
Like,
that?
they're,
the
like-
really small ones.
Yeah, that's good on ice cream. Or, I don't think gummy bears because they just get, like, hard.
That's why I like it, because then they'll
What?
fall in your mouth, and then I don't know. It's weird.
That's
I
weird.
know, because it makes you eat your ice cream longer.
What? But then it gets all melty.
That's the point.
Well, that's not the point. You like melty ice cream? Okay. Do we like melty ice cream, normal ice cream, or freezer burnt? Because people who like freezer burnt ice cream are weird.
Like it's freezer burnt.
If it's freezer burnt,
then you can't even eat it because you can't get your.
I know, because it's just like spicy. It's almost spicy. It's really weird.
Sometimes when I get my ice cream out of the freezer and I really want it, but it's really hard, I put it in the microwave for 30 seconds.
So do I. Amelia, so do I.
Okay, good.
I get what you're saying.
You just let it sit out for a little bit and it's good.
That's too long.
What?
Okay.
Do you put like the plastic container in the microwave?
No.
Okay.
Okay. Anyways, what are your guys' favorite places to get ice cream from? Elsa?
Dairy Queen, you can't go wrong. Blizzard's awesome. Yeah.
Okay, Holden, what's your favorite place to get ice cream from?
My favorite place probably is Dairy Joe's.
It's a little place
in the small town of like Emerald or something like that. The miniature
So
ice
good.
cream, so good. Like any of their ice cream is just so good.
Yeah, I would have to say either Dairy Joe's because that is yes, or Dairy Queen because if
Dairy Queen is
if you get cookies and cream, then like they put like the cream of the Oreos in, and it's like really good. But also the dairy store,
Dairy store
at UNL.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Oh yes. Okay.
That is good.
Next, we're gonna be. Okay, now we're gonna be rating types of ice cream. Okay, so Holden, out of a 10, what would you rate chocolate chip cookie dough ice cream?
10. I'm sorry I interrupted, but it's a 10.
I don't know if I've ever actually I might have had like a little bit of it somewhere sometime. But it sounds really good, so I'm probably have to give it an 8.
Just think of raw.
You can't go wrong with ice cream besides if it's banana.
Yeah, banana ice cream is disgusting. Anyone who genuinely likes artificial banana flavor is weird. I know it used to be a type of banana, like a species of banana, but it's still weird.
I would just have to say it's 8 for that ice cream.
I think, definitely cookie dough ice cream is a 10 because it's
just good.
Yeah. Okay, now what would you guys rate, okay, next we're going to be rating, cookies and cream ice cream. Okay, so, Elsa, what do you rate this out of 10?
10. 10 out of 10. I love Oreos, and then you got ice cream in it. You can't go wrong. Hold it.
That's what cookies and cream is?
Exactly. It's Oreos in ice cream.
Oh.
Mushed
What do you mean? Oh, did you not know that?
Well, then, okay, no, that's really good. I'll give that a 10 out of 10.
What did you think it was?
Well, I don't know. I'm not really exactly sure because I think I get that at Dairy Queen. I get it's an ice cream with Oreos in it, but it's chocolate ice cream, and they blend it all up.
You know what's good at Dairy Queen? If you get Oreos and cheesecake.
Okay, well, I would probably rate this a 10.5 out of 10 because it is just delish.
10.5 is over 10.
That's the point.
Yeah, that's the point, Holden.
Okay.
Because cookies and cream is just with the Oreos, and then they have the Oreos with the cream on it, but then when you have the cream separate and when you have the Oreos separate, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Next, let's do Neapolitan ice cream. We're gonna start, which is vanilla, chocolate, and strawberry. They're not mixed together, but they're in the same tub. So, Holden, are we starting with what, vanilla?
No, okay. So then I think it's a 9 because you can get all 3 flavors in one dish or cone or whatever you like. I just think it's all around a basic thing to get if you don't know ice cream.
Amelia.
I'd probably rate Neapolitan a 5 because I mean there's definitely better types of ice cream ice cream out there. So yeah.
I'm gonna agree with Amelia, but I'm gonna raise it up. I'm gonna give it a 6 because vanilla ice cream is amazing, but I'm not a fan of chocolate ice cream or strawberry. But I mean, they're fine.
Okay. Next type of ice cream we're gonna be rating is ice cream cake.
Oh, so is that like generally either chocolate or vanilla,
Yeah.
but with frosting on it?
Yeah. Okay. Holden. What do you rate this?
I don't know. I would have to probably say an 8 because it just seems good. I don't know.
Amelia?
Probably a 7 because like I don't know, like it just like from Dairy Queen ice cream cakes, they're pretty good. But yeah, also
I'm gonna say a 4. Unpopular opinion, but like icing or frosting is really gross because it's so sweet and I just don't like it. It takes away from the actual ice cream.
okay. Thanks for listening. This was all for our podcast. Make sure you listened to it on all the podcast sources, I guess, and check out the Malcolm YouTube channel and have a great day.
Peace. I don't know why I said that.
Goodbye.